from the freaking sea salt and such. I think so.
Yeah, and then you mentioned it was a long ago, but I still remember this, that they just end up deciding, you know what? It's now orange. But they
Okay.
cannot be bothered to replace the damn flags all the damn time.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think now about old depictions of the flag, but I think those would be red, white, and orange, yeah.
Yeah, but it probably could have been, they changed the orange for... There are many flags with that color pattern that looks stupidly similar. Just the angle of where the colors are placed or the difference. Is this enough to make people unsure which one is which?
That reminds me of something stupid.
Yeah, at least with the Dutch one, you know, if it's orange, then you know it's the Netherlands.
Yeah. But I remember something stupid. Don't know if it was actually real or such, or it was edited. But it was like a picture from a storefront selling pillows based on flags and such. And you had the Dutch flag right next to a French flag version. And there was actually a price difference, even though they're basically just the same thing, just turned for 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is the ship. It ain't big, but she's steady on the water. Borrow the boat. Okay, you can paddle, Banato.
Quite a read.
Let's see. Old building complex. A building complex nestled against a mountain deep within the hollow. It was once a peripheral facility of a materials laboratory. Although official records state that the lab and its surroundings have been abandoned for years, the area isn't as dilapidated as one might expect. So, yeah, someone's been using an old lab then. And
probably look at the trees.
If those even are trees. After entering the hollow from where the Obscura shard had flowed out, Fairy quickly discovers tiny pieces of Obscura in a nearby drainage canal. So you follow the current upstream, searching for the source, and before long...
Ah! There it is! There's a drainage pipe up ahead. We're on the right track.
The higher we go up the mountain, the more pipes are buried underground. It's becoming harder to spot them.
Sorry. Fairy can roughly estimate the direction of the pipes, but due to limited holo data of this area, we can't pinpoint their exact locations.
Okay.
Belle, we've cleared out quite a bit of miasma along the way. Are you still holding up okay?
Don't underestimate me. I'm all good. This place is some distance from the industrial port where porcelain is made, and it's really well hidden.
According to the records, there used to be a materials lab around here that was shut down years ago. It seems the ether concentration in the area remained stable and within safe limits, at least until the miasma started increasing. Due to its advanced facilities, the materials lab once had long-term researchers stationed there, and scholars were often invited to visit as well.
What if the lab was never actually shut down, and it was instead turned into an illegal porcelain production facility?
Sounds like something Porcelumex would do. All right, let's keep heading upstream.
All right.
Let's move then.
We need to figure out who is behind this, and, well, we have one likely suspect.
User activity units.
We've been walking forever. We should have run into some enemies by now.
Don't talk too soon.
You actually sound kind of excited about it, Monato.
I mean, when you're fighting these guys, you don't have to hold back. It's super relaxing, right?
That's one way to look at it. Butler just poofs out of existence. The path ahead splits into two directions. Both paths lead to higher ground, and the water flows into that drainage canal from earlier. Which way should we go? Are there any clues? Split up and investigate, gang? hold up, check this out. There are small wheel tracks here. It seems they've been contaminated with nearby miasma. At this concentration, miasma can't multiply and will disperse to imperceptible levels after a while. Could these traces be recent? They have to be. Seems super sus. Hey everyone, since we don't have any leads on the water, should we check out where these tire tracks lead? It might give us the breakthrough we're looking for. Sounds like a plan. Well, some of the wheel tracks might not be visible anymore. And try using the insight technique Shifu taught you.
Yeah,
Okay,
also,
then go ahead.
I just remember something. This might be kind of related to why Alice screams so sharply.
Oh.
She's a rabbit.
Yeah, we
We should be
tend
able
to have
sniff out some
high-pitched
clues around here with
noises.
our technique.
Yeah, not many rabbits can scream until they hear one and usually get surprised by it.
Wheel tracks. Wheel tracks tainted with traces of miasma. Looks like they're from a small cart of some sort. Following the trail of miasma might lead to more tracks like these nearby. Okay, well this is blocked off, so... Okay.
Oh yeah, bunnies don't normally scream. If they scream, there is a usual reason for that.
Yeah.
Huh. The tracks lead right up to here.
Okay. Oh, the messy wheel tracks suggest that carts frequently pass through here. Upon closer inspection, you'll notice a thin card on the ground nearby, probably dropped during some commotion. Why are there so many wheel tracks here? Looks like people have been moving heavy carts around here a lot. These many tracks don't fade easily. Since there are carts coming through here, that means whoever entered the hollows was transporting something. But are they bringing stuff in or taking stuff out? It's actually a good question, but we can't draw any conclusions right now. What's up? Something on your mind? Look here. Do you see these deep wheel tracks? That means they must have been hauling something heavy through here. Oh, well, princess. You're sharper than I thought. Hey, look, isn't there something on the ground up ahead? It's an access card. Hey, Belle, take that access card with you. It might come in handy.
Let's look
already
around
picked it up.
and see if there are any other tracks.
Yoink. Let's see. Yoink. Oop.
Watch out,
Ethereals.
more ethereals have
Yeah.
appeared. More than the ethereals, I'm curious to see if that door up ahead can be opened.
Oh dear.
Let's go see once we're done with these ethereals.
I'm gonna brush my teeth, but I will be nearby. Just
Okay.
I'll be
Let's go
watching for
check
the
out that
distance.
door.
Wait, watching from the
Come
distance.
on. Let's go check out that door.
Watching
another-
from a distance. There we go.
System notice. Please scan your access cards. Press weapon the card I just picked up. Authorize. Oh, good. Our luck it's not. Well, what was that sound? So sorry to inform you. The device. This is abnormal. Please verify your identity and re-enter the initial password to boot. It's probably because of the miasma around here. The gate must be malfunctioned because of corruption. Don't worry, there's a bamboo workshop right by the gate, and stuff like the initial password must be stored in there. I'll sneak in using EOS, be right back. I'm counting on you then. Okay, in we go. Okay, I think my stomach is disagreeing with something from dinner. Because I have to mute myself so frequently. Yeah. Okay, if that continues, we might have to quit a bit earlier. Ugh. So now I'm starting to feel a bit unwell, but not actively sick yet. Still, better safe than sorry. Let's get stuck for a second. There we go. Alright then. Now then, where is this password? And yeah, it looks like we are only picking up coins and such from here. So, no really, not anything that is too necessary to collect. Ah well. A nice little pace breaker. Okay. Okay, I hope it is just hitching and not actually crashing here. There we go. Yeah, even when the game
Tire tracks here.
semi-crashes, it
Definitely
recovers.
heading in the right direction.
Okay. Any more loot? Okay.
The miasma around here is getting pretty thick. And there are more monsters, too.
They were hauling stuff around in a place like this? That's just begging for
Yep.
trouble.
And wiped them out
Though
in
we're not
one
exactly
go.
a much better spot ourselves.
We were done before he even got
Mr. Cornwall
finished.
is throwing shade at himself.
Whoa, our princess is throwing shade?
Never mind. It's probably better if I just keep quiet.
Road ends
Ooh.
ahead.
Nope.
Huh? It ends?
More monsters.
Let's wipe them out ASAP and see what clues we can dig up around here. There might be a passage behind that miasma.
Go. Okay, that was a pretty good combo there, I'd say. And bye-bye. Alright, then. Deal with that, and that, and that.
Check out what's behind that miasma.
Okay, first off, though. No, not actually anything. Oh, well. Combination lock. This elevator goes down. The wheel tracks end here, which means they went to a lower level. Will that card we found earlier work on this elevator? Only one way to find out. Notice, insufficient card authorization. Please use a card with proper clearance and enter the password after the prompt. Not just a key card, but a password too? Since when did this elevator get such high-level security? Barry, got any ideas? I apologize, but the current device is a combination of an online system and a mechanical encryption system. I cannot effectively crack it. Let's look around and see if there's another way to get through here. Okay. We've got one dented-ass door. Whoa, this place is totally wrecked. Looks like a truck crashed straight through. The miasma around here is particularly thick. Was the damage caused by ethereals? Must have been a big one then. But the ethereals we've encountered along the way weren't that strong. They shouldn't have been able to cause this much damage. Don't tell me there's a big one lurking around. And just think about it, give me the creeps. And here I thought those folks were crazy enough hauling stuff around in all this miasma. True, this is such a dangerous place. There's definitely some conspiracy behind this. Looks like there's nothing around here that'll help us power up the elevator. Let's check elsewhere. For all we know, this place is being run by a huge empty container. This place might be being run by the Exaltists instead of Tops. Look here. There's a bunch of empty boxes stacked up and tire tracks on the ground nearby. This must be the outer packaging from whatever they were shipping. And these boxes are all clean. Doesn't look like they've been left in the hollow very long. But that's always the question we had earlier. These people are definitely transporting stuff into the hollow. Huh, that's a little odd though. Did you find anything? Look here. The box's label claims the contents are thermal insulation materials for construction. But that tends to be very light, so how did it leave such deep tracks? Of course, someone is changing up the labels. Ooh, not bad, princess. So that means they aren't the outer packaging for the shipment. No, these boxes definitely came from that shipment, but they never contained any thermal insulation. But yeah. There's no way whatever was in here is something that can be openly transported into the hollow. That's why they were using fake boxes as a cover. But there's nothing around here that'll help us power up the elevator, so let's check elsewhere. The group then investigates the area thoroughly for some time, but still can't find a way to move forward. Well, if there's 4 of those cardboard boxes, then...
Is this really as far as we can go? This can't be right. It's not like me to have such bad luck.
Also, I'm back.
Hello back. Where's Drakir?
Don't worry, everyone. We might not be able to crack the elevator's passcode, but Fairy and I checked the terrain nearby. The cliff behind us isn't that steep. There's definitely a way to get over the cliff, but it'll take a bit of time to figure out the best route. And none of us brought proper climbing gear.
Okay, I think we might have to call it early after this, because my stomach's really starting to act up now. Ugh.
All right then, let's head back for today. It's getting dark.
Yeah, the hollow gets even more dangerous at night. Best not to stick around. Let's get ready to head back. Time to go, my lady.
I'm not sure if that's such a thing has been said before. That hollows get more dangerous at night, or is it specific ones?
It would make sense.
Yeah, just it being dark would already make things more difficult on its own.
You scared me! You're the one who scared me! Why were you just standing there, zoning out like that?
It's just that... I just felt that label on the crate looked oddly familiar. Like, I've seen it somewhere before.
Oh?
Any idea when you might have seen it? It should have been pretty recent, but nothing else is coming to mind at the moment.
Okay, and mind is recognizing the pattern, but not where the pattern was seen.
My apologies for the delay. Let's leave the hollow as soon as we can.
I might need to check something, but with Alice I've noticed that her ears are very intently pointing inwards.
Yeah, they put it a bit here and there. Like, I feel like beside the belt, her ears are also part of her expressions.
Yeah. But I'm guessing the one reason why they might be pointed inwards is because it makes it less likely for her to be startled by sounds around her, even though Yusa is managing that all fine just on her own. Let's see. After leaving the hollow, the group makes their way back to Phalum Heights. Just another 5-mile trek.
We finally made it back to Phalum Heights. It's already dark now. Everyone? Good work today.
I was planning to tease the princess about her lack of stamina, but looking at you now, there's no point. Since there's nothing more we can do today, let's just call it.
All right. I'll contact you as soon as we finish calculating the route.
Meanwhile, I think this is getting misused a bit. Like, it does... Meanwhile is typically used when the scene changes to someone else, or something else. This is more, yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you all, but are you Miss Alice Timefield?
Yes, that's me. And you are...
Oh, I'm a concierge from Porcelumix in charge of receiving guests. We just received a package addressed to you.
Oh?
a package? Where was it sent from?
I'm very sorry. There's no sender information on the package, and due to its size, it's not easy to move. So, for now, we've had to store it in our warehouse.
Okay, the heck did someone send?
If possible, would you mind coming with me to take a look? Since it was sent specifically to Waifei Peninsula, it might be something important.
All right,
Hold up.
understood. If you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave for now.
This sounds fishy.
Yeah, shortly after, somewhere in Phalum Heights.
The place where the package is stored. How
Yeah.
far is it exactly?
This is an ambush.
We're almost there. Sorry for the trouble. Since the package is quite large, we wanted to be careful. In case something goes wrong during the delivery. What? What on earth?
I didn't think we'd actually be right.
Oh.
Looks like the package is one dumbass who's going to tell us everything he knows if he wants to keep his toenails.
You
Tuna-
didn't seriously
oh.
believe we'd let our guard down around you, did you?
Soon after, at Suibian Temple. Okay, after bringing that fake concierge back, Senior Yinhu and Manato went to interrogate him. Wonder if they're done yet. I should go check.
Okay, here's
Okay.
I expected her to either be captured, but that was the lowest on the list, or she bashed him down,
Yeah.
or she ended up screaming so loud that it stuns him.
Okay, but it is a bit early to call it compared to usual, but yeah, I
But be able to-
I would be able to get a good amount, yeah.
Maybe if I'm able to start on time, you do this. Eat something
Oh.
bad.
Not bad exactly. I think just something is just not mixing together well. Ugh. But yeah, before I have to rush off to for something else, let's just call it here. Bit of a cliffhanger, maybe. We aren't in immersive anymore, it seems, so I can continue with the rebuilding and just leave leave him there to get tortured. Probably interrogation through torture doesn't really lead to anything actual good because people will say whatever to just make the pain stop. Let's see, not enough for a 10 pull there, so a 10 pull here.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see, do we get lucky? Because I'm kind of curious. Nah, it wasn't spinning fast enough, and it would have zoomed in. I am kind of curious about these new characters. Okay. Oh, hello, Lucy. Fitting that we get you. Okay, now I'm kind of curious to how many people Lucy may have told, or how many people Lucy may have told about the proxies.
As long as they don't mention that they are the Faithen,
Yeah.
that should be fine. But that's the biggest thing they should not mention.
What is some info on you?
Heading out for inspiration? Let's go!
What is that? Okay, but yeah, they're a physical support character. Okay. Yeah, it's a Tamagotchi. on her belt.
You mean Tamagotchi?
The Tamagotchi, yeah. Bleh. How did I change that to whatever? But yeah, that'll be it for today then. So before we end the stream, let's go look for someone to raid. Okay. Let's mute the tab and let's see. Oh, good amount of people online. Ooh. Okay, yeah, something is really disagreeing. Ugh. Let's see. Did I forget to add the... Yeah, I think I forgot to add the last raid again, but I think it... Yeah, it was Katie. Let's see. So leaving them out. We've got Cited Alice, who is playing Terraria again. Or... Didn't... Was I watching her recently myself, or what did we raid them? I think I just went to watch her by myself instead of raiding. Then we have Charlotte Wonder, who is playing Mugenics. Right, which is some sort of cat genetics gamer, I believe. Theory Pop is playing Raven's Watch. I think I might have heard of that, but I'm not sure. Profound Madness is playing a game called Angeline Era. And Rosie Bronwyn is playing a game called Mugun. Hell Denizen. Okay, I'm going to take a peek at that. And for the last one here, for now, we've got Oblique Omen playing a game called Creature Kitchen. Okay, and this Mugun looks a bit like Quake or something. Old style. Ooh. Actually, these might be Quake textures. Anyways, any of these are of interest, or shall I take a pick?
Your choice. Since you are the most in rush here, after all.
Let's go say hi to Rosie. Ugh. Copy the name, head to our place. Okay. /raid and paste. And... I hope this isn't food poisoning or anything, but if it is, then it's the first freaking time in my life I might have had food poisoning.
Oh. Yeah, then you're in for a horrible time, my friend.
Yeah, so let's hope it's not that.
Depending if it's mild or severe.
But yeah, well, we'll have to we'll have to find that out later. And yeah, if it is, then probably no stream tomorrow. But if we're lucky and it's not, then tomorrow, first of course, thank you everyone who may be watching now or later. Thank you, Jess. And I see that Sensei and Knight have been lurking as usual. Hello there, you two. And thank you as always, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining watching this madness.
And yeah, if this isn't food poisoning, then tomorrow we are likely to finish with Mass Effect 1 in Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Ew. And yeah, on Saturday, if possible, we'll stream more of The Witcher 3. I think we should probably just continue with the main story, because there's probably some side quests still around for us to find, but I'd rather not scour the entire region just to try and find 1 or 2 side quests.
Yeah. And also, if you're lucky, hopefully you're not food poisoned, and if it's just a mild one, you can see it tomorrow. Just the severe ones you should watch out for.
Yeah. And yeah, potentially we might be able to finish the main story of Terminator Resistance either on Friday or Sunday. We'll have to see, well, first if I'm available, and then if Rom is available.
And me. So
Okay.
I'm usually available.
But yeah, for now though, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Peace everyone. Sleep well, and watch out for undead seagulls and whatever the captain ate.
Yeah. Until next time, folks.